All right. Okay, Sanjay, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast, sharing all those details with us. We're going to leave it there and shift our focus to some more breaking news coming in, where after historic celebrations of the Republic Day, President Draupadi Murmu hosted a banquet in which Indonesian President Prabowo Sunianto says India and Indonesia have a long ancient history together. We have civilizational links. Even now, a very important part of our language comes from Sanskrit. Many names of Indonesia are actually Sanskrit names, and in our daily life, the influence of ancient Indian civilization is very strong. I think it's also a part of our genetics. Listen into that statement.
India and Indonesia have long, ancient history together. We have civilizational links. Even now, a very important part of our language comes from Sanskrit. Our names, many names of Indonesia are actually Sanskrit names. And in our daily life, the influence of ancient Indian civilization is very strong. I think it's also part of our genetics. I would like to report to the President, Prime Minister, and Vice President, distinguished friends, a few weeks ago, I had my genetic sequencing test. India.
Brian on the telecast with me. Brian, of course, the statements we've just heard talking about the fact that India and Indonesia have ties, and they're historic. If you could take our viewers to what it is that he said, especially about Sanskrit being, a very big part of their culture as well.
Well, definitely, Asabi. Now, Indonesian President Prabowo Sunianto has, when he was speaking at this very banquet that was hosted in his honor by Indian President Draupadi Murmu, he shared that genetic testing had revealed that he has an Indian ancestry, and he also says that a few weeks ago he had a genetic sequencing and DNA test, and they have told him that he has an Indian, and everyone knows that he loves hearing Indian music, and he also started dancing on that. And also, very importantly, he emphasized the deep historical and cultural connections also between India and Indonesia, and he also noted that the two nations share a long-standing relationship that is rooted in civilization. He says that both India and Indonesia have a long ancient history together, and they have civilization links. Even today, a significant part of the language comes from Sanskrit. Both India and Indonesia, and many Indonesian names also are derived from Sanskrit itself, and the influence of Indian civilization is deeply embedded in in everyone's daily lives. And he also says that he believes that it's also a part of the genetics as well.